Okay, so this is going to be every single licensed brand added to Driving Empire in order. Now, if you're watching this video, you know, like 2 to 3 months, maybe even longer after this video has been out, there'll be a lot of like cars and brands missing from the end of the list. But at the time of posting this video, this is very up to date. This is up to date. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start with a brand everyone knows, Pagani. So, Pagani made its way into Driving Empire on November 24th, 2023, and they had 8 cars, which was really cool. And there really wasn't a licensed brand for a while. It was like another whole month, I'm pretty sure. Which was fair, because back then it was the start of licensing. There wasn't going to be weekly updates and stuff like that. But the second brand to ever come to Driving Empire was SSC. And the week after that, we had Hennessey with 3 cars. Then we had a couple weeks where we didn't have a licensed car brand and stuff like that. Then we had Noble with 2 cars, which to us, these were just little brands. And we still get, you know, little brands now, which I think is nice to have. Then we had our SSC Part 2 update, which dropped the SSC Ultimate Era, which wasn't in the game for a while, and the Tuatara Aggressor. After that, the week after that, we had a brand which I still don't like to this day. It's the Devel 16. I really don't know why they added this. Like, I kind of get why, but I feel like it's really silly. After that, we had 4 TVRs. Now, we had our first limited licensed car ever, and this was TVR. It wasn't the most exciting TVR. Like, this isn't really exciting all too much, but it was the first limited licensed car ever, so it was a little bit exciting, I guess. And after that, we had our Pagani Update 2, which featured 4 new Paganis people liked. Then we had our Apollo update, which had 5 cars, which was cool. And there was also another limited that came out. And this one was more expensive, but we had the Orange Dragon, or whatever color you make the Orange Dragon now. Then after that, we had our third Pagani update, which people started to not like Pagani that updates that much, which I don't really get. Like, I do get, but I don't. But this featured 3 Paganis. Then the week after that, we had Tomaso, which had 3 cars. Week after that was Zenvo. Then we had our 4th Pagani update after that, which, you know, then again, players didn't really like all too much. But they did add some driving improvements, which I don't really know if it helped the game. But, you know, that's okay. After that, we had our Build a Car event for TVR, which then again was the first, you know, Build a Car event, which just, I feel like we should have another one soon, seeing as the last one we had was a little bit ago now. Anyway, we had our TVR thing, which is a Driving Empire edition, which is really cool. They also, like, introduced gradients and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. It was cool. Anyway, week after that, we had our week 2 of Hennessey, which they had their limited car, or the Hennessey, I guess, which was a roadster variant of the Revolution road, or Revolution. Yeah. After that, we had a rare car coming back, which was the Lycan Hypersport. It was still cool, but people weren't obviously all too excited that a kind of rare, expensive limited was coming back to the game, but obviously that's happened a bunch now. Then just a week after we had the limited, we had a really good event, which to us, I feel like there could be another one of these. This is like an event that actually went well. We had 2 limited Jaguars, so it was kind of in this event thing. So basically, this one was an actual limited, so like this one you could just buy, but they had a Jaguar where basically you had to own every single Jaguar in the game just to buy this, which is really unique, and I do feel like there could be another one of these events. Like, it makes it a little bit exciting and stuff like that. This was before they added collections, by the way, but yeah, I don't know. I think this was like a little cool unique event that only lasted, I think, 2 weeks, maybe 1 week, I can't remember. Yeah, it was nice, it was cool. Maybe they do a future one of these. But we had 7 Jaguars that update, so. After that, we had a double brand update, which we do still get now. Last one was a 4 brand update. But we had our second Tomaso update, and we had our second Apollo update. So it added cars like the Gunpowder Apollo Sport and the Apollo Arrow and the Tomaso E900, which I think is really cool. Next, we had Land Rover, which it's okay. Land Rover's not the coolest brand, but it is a licensed brand, so it is cool. Then we had another builder car event, which was for the Noble M600 Speedster, I think? Maybe it was for the Carbon Sport, hold on. Okay, it was for the Carbon Sport, that was the builder car event vehicle, whatever. Yeah, it's okay, but it was our second Noble update, so it wasn't crazy exciting. It was still something, but then after that, we had something very exciting, which is not everyone thought it was exciting. I still think it's exciting. We had Lamborghini. Now, this was a Lamborghini event kind of thing. It's a collab, and basically you just did a time lap in the Lamborghini game, and you could get the Lamborghini in Driving Empire. It's really cool. They have like official colors. They have official everything with Lamborghini. There will be more Lamborghini in the future, but for now, this was still cool. And I think like we had the classic event in the middle of this, but after that, after the classic event, we had Audi. Now this was a big update which had 9 cars. And this is where kind of a lot of the car packs started coming in now. After this Audi update, we had a lot of car packs for brands and stuff like that, which to us I don't mind, but other people might. Then a week by and there was just like a little update. It was like Underglow, I think, and stuff like that. It was kind of mid, but we did have a big update. And then they dropped something which was really crazy. 17 whole McLarens. Now obviously they couldn't get every single McLaren added back on the same day, but we had 17 McLarens, which is still the biggest update to date, by the way. It's just a crazy amount of cars. And then again, they had another 2 car packs, which was, like I said, I don't mind it. They have to pay licensing somehow. So then we had our Pagani 5th update, where people weren't really too happy with it, because obviously it's another Pagani update. I still don't mind it. Pagani is Pagani. Lovely cars. But people weren't really excited for it at all, because, I don't know, we've had so many. After that, we had a single limited Jaguar. It's a cool limited. It's nothing really crazy unique, but it's still cool. Then we had something which not really many people expected, which was KTM. They had like a little hunt around the map for it. I think it's cool. I really wish they do more hunts for brands and stuff like that. It makes it actually interesting and fun and stuff like that. Then we had our little Audi update version 2, which had 2 new houses in it and new house plots and stuff like that, which is kind of silly. But then we had a single limited Zenvo, which again, it's cool. A nice Zenvo, don't get me wrong. Then we had the introduction of collection cars. Obviously, I didn't go into what cars were in the collection when I mentioned it before, but we had collections. So this introduced 2 new McLarens, 1 Apollo, 1 Audi, 2 Jaguars, and yet again, another Pagani, which it's a cool Pagani, so that's okay. This was the 6th edition of Pagani into the game. After that, you know, little update, which was really cool and got people excited to collect cars, I guess. We had our Lamborghini Collab 2 kind of thing, which had the Lamborghini Terrario, We had this thing come to the game. I don't know how to pronounce the name again, I've forgot. But yeah, we had this come to the game. It's a little another collab because Lamborghini obviously had this car release and stuff like that. It's cool. Then we had a really cool thing that is still in the game at the moment, and it is a NASCAR collab. So this like officially added the NASCAR vehicle to the game. So you could actually like spec this out with whatever you wanted to do, and they actually officially licensed Daytona. Now, don't know if this will stay with the quote-unquote new map, but it's here, it's cool, it's whatever. Straight after that, we had Porsche. Now, to be honest, the first Porsche update was a little bit, and people, I think, felt a little bit like disappointed for whatever reason. Like, I do get why it's small, but I don't know, I think the event was cool. So basically it was like a builder car event for Porsche, and this is the last builder car event we had, which was all the way back in August. I really think we need another builder car event, Driving Empire. If you're watching this, I want another one. This featured 2 Porsches. Now after that, straight after that, the next week we had another Porsche update, which had 4 Porsche. And the week after that, we had another Porsche update again, which had 2 other Porsches. So back to back 3 Porsche updates. Don't mind it. It was cool, to be honest. And we had a little weird limited Jaguar. I don't know why Jaguar's got like these weird random limiteds, but we had the Jaguar C-Type here. Like the other one, the E-Type. It's okay. It's not really entertaining. And then the week after that, we had a big Porsche update, which I think people less like complained really. We had 6 Porsches in it, which is where our like crazy big updates for Porsche ended, or like has for now anyway. There will definitely be more updates in the future. There's so many other Porsches, but this is another car pack thing which people I think complained about again, because I don't know, they have to spend money for a car that they like, which I do get, but Koenigsegg does have to make money. Then we had our 3rd McLaren update. So we've had more Porsche updates in the time we've had McLaren updates, which was kind of crazy. Anyway, then we had a new brand, which was T50 Gordon Murray. I really think this was a cool update. Like, many people was like, eh, for this update. I like the T50s. They're cool, especially with the fan moving. But anyway, then after that, we had our Halloween event. Now, I'm not really going to go over all of them. These are all the vehicles that were in the Halloween event part 1. So we had Jaguar, another Jaguar, we had another Pagani, we had McLaren, and we had a Noble. Then the week after that, we had the McLaren Speedtail. Now, sadly, none of these are actually better than ones without the wraps, which I don't particularly like. I do think these ones should perform a little bit better, seeing as they're event vehicles. But maybe that's just because Driving Empire were busy with other stuff. And busy they were. They had a whole 15 car update with 4 brands. So this included Chevrolet, Pontiac, Cadillac, and Hummer, all in one update, which is really crazy. And they definitely are going to have more updates like this, where they have a ton of brands and stuff like that. But yeah, they had a nice selection, I guess. It's lovely. Obviously, there's another car pack. Then we had something which was new, which was the Hennessey Limited came back. Now, people didn't really like this at first, but to be honest, I think people should just now get it. I don't think they're going to stop this whole limited coming back thing now. It just means a way for people to actually get the car who didn't manage to get it. And at the end of the day, I don't think they should gatekeep a licensed limited car unless it's an event car like the Halloween vehicles or the builder car event vehicles. I do think those should stay away. Those should just not come back. Unless the whole event comes back and then the people who had the car already get something very, very special. Anyway, then after that, we had a totally new brand, which was Lotus. And, you know, sadly we didn't get all them back. But we had something new, which was subscriptions. Now, some people have had their, torn ideas on this and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I don't know when we're going to get a new vehicle for this, because they did say that they were going to do this monthly or whatever. But, yeah, Lotus subscription. It was unique. It's something new. I do want another vehicle in the premium bundle, because I mostly bought the premium bundle literally just for the thing. And new vehicle, please. After that, straight after Lotus, we had another new brand, which was Nissan. And this featured cool cars. We had GTR. We had 350, which was limited. We had, Nissan GTR. You get the point. We had a lot of Nissans. They're, unique. The only one people would complain about is we didn't get the R34 back, but future Nissan updates. Anyway, after that, we had 2 limiteds. Now, one of them was a returning limited, which was the TVR, but we had our 6th McLaren car, and the final one for this list, and the final McLaren returning for this list, and it is the Senna D edition. Now, to be honest, the only cool bit of this D edition is the side and the back. The front I don't like. I don't understand why they still did this little bit here. But, yeah, we had this. It's like it before. This is no better than the actual other center, which is really disappointing. I don't get why they don't like make it a little bit better at least. But, yeah. Then after that, we had our single limited Chevrolet here. It's cool, but, you know, not many people really cared about this. I don't think they actually cared about this, to be honest. Just because, well, it's like an old limited. People still got it, but anyway. Then after that, we had like 2 weeks where we didn't actually get any new brands. We had our Christmas update, which to be honest sucked. I'll be honest. They could have added like a slave vehicle, but they didn't. Anyway, after that, it was redeemed by having Koenigsegg, which to be honest, even though it's not the biggest update by like car content wise, McLaren definitely gets that title. I think this is the biggest in terms of what people wanted to come to the game, because Koenigsegg was a requested brand for a while and they were finally in game, and they are in game, and it's still actually kind of crazy that they are in game now, when people said, yeah, they're never going to come to the game. Driving Empire is never going to get their hands on Koenigsegg. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Driving Empire is never going to get Koenigsegg. Anyway, after that, we had our final limited of 2024, which was the Porsche 918 Spider Salzburg Racing Design Edition car. Yeah, it's this. It's cool. I don't think the stats are any different to the actual other one. So again, it should be better because it's a racing version of the 918. But you know, Driving Empire is a little bit like lazy on the stat front, as you can tell. But in the final update, as of right now, when I'm recording this, is the Audi update, which was the 4th installation to the game. So there were 4 Audis, and there was a new collection for Audi, which is cool. So obviously we have a few collections now, and there'll be more coming soon. But we've had a lot of brands, and this video is kind of actually really long. But yeah, there's a lot of brands coming to the game, and obviously every single week there's a chance for a new brand, or just new cars in general. Obviously every single week we're not going to have a new brand. There might be some weeks where we have a little filler update and stuff like that, but you shouldn't complain over a car if it's like a car you didn't want to come to the game or something like that, because there's always other weeks that can have the brand that you want or the car you want and stuff like that. Just give the game actual time to have it. If the update obviously sucks, then say it sucks, but don't complain, oh, I didn't get the car I wanted this update, I'm gonna spam L, something like that, you know. Driving Empire is still at the start of licensing in basically in general. Like, they only really had licensing in 2024. 2023 they had like 3 brands total, maybe even just 2, I think. But I don't know. Anyway, I still think it's cool how many brands they've gotten in a short amount of time, really. Like, Forza's been up for 20 years, and they obviously have a lot more, but we have like half their brands in like a year. So it's kind of crazy. Maybe not half, maybe a little bit less than half actually. I was like too generous. But anyway, yeah. What's your favorite update for licensed cars so far? And have a good day.